Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia, the Carolina Panthers, and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 52, set.
That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Get the running game going. His first carry. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready. Ready.
He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
33, yellow. Cut.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right, 10, what? Go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready, set.
From 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Yellow, 22.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And it looks Looks like he's going to have the first down. Look, great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
50, block shot. Set.
On 1st and 10, outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Back to the air one more time. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ocean man is Johnston.
Ready.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Here we go. 43 rail. 52 blue. Set.
Now, this looks like a design run. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop it at 2. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Devices, 6 devices. Go.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80. 79. Warrior 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It is third and long.
Captain 11. Cowboy 80. Go, Reed. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Strike 2. Let's go. 52 blue, real green. Huge yellow. 6, mega, set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's...
He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
Now a give on the ground. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
Ready. Black, 95.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
Ready?
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Down. 45, 97. Red, yellow. White, set.
They'll look to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Drop this, Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got a receiver wide open, left side. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PHI. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 14-6 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Red 38.
Ocean man is Johnston.
Hut, hut.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Ryan Branch in on the tackle. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with him again, and he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Less than 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Come on. Check. Bobcat. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ridge. Ridge. Steady.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Striker, 3, strike 2. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. They'll throw out of the gun. That'll be caught. And he will not be able to make it to the goal line. It's a big stop. They can't get it back to a one-score game. The lead will hold at 9. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Go, Reed, go.
On first down, it's Milroe. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Come on, 19 tight, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go Champ, go Champ. Dragon 60. Scoop.
Here's Milroe to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Here we go, check. 70 Timberwolf, 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Come 19, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing is Milroe. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away.
32. 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Panther Street. Panther. Ready?
They'll run it here with Saquon. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Milrow. Got his man. It's the rookie from Alabama. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now it's Milrow. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Rocco 80. 18 Robert. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Rolling right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Milrow throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Ready? Mustang 19, Cougar 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, Milrow. Quick throw, taken in, and a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
19.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get blue, check. Ready, cut.
To the ground, a first down run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. This one complete to Washington. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Motion man is Johnston. We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5, and he picked up 8.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Call 33. Left green back. Shoot, yellow.
He'll look to throw. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so good.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game.
Hurt, 70, trap 60, trap 60.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that loss. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
19
line.
tight, 19 tight. Come on, set. Bronco 80.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So following the score, Here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
44-yard line.
Motion man is Johnston. Now faking the give. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let go.
Here's a handoff to Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, break.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4 at the 1st down. Across midfield and down at the 49.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles
60
first down.
Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He works free, right side. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
We'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Ready. 33. Yep. Set. Hut. Hut.
A quick throw in the RPO is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught by Washington. They get 15 on that game. It's a Carolina first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50 set.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this.
Ready. Hut.
He'll run, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Set. Ready. 50. Green. 6. Level.
In motion comes Walker. They'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Panthers.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So we're not able to get this back to a 1-score game. The margin remains 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. A win here for the Eagles. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.